Hi to all the beautiful divine masculines that have come on here today. Today I'm going to do a reading from Spirit, and it's going to help you on your journey. Okay, the one before was the divine feminine. Whether you're a divine masculine and divine feminine, you can watch them both because it will help you, because we've all got masculine and feminine in us. But this is particularly geared towards those that identify as DMs, in the not to do with gender, but their journey. And so I want to see how I can help you, asking Spirit through me, can help you to have an easier journey into ascension so that you can come into union with the divine feminine, not just inside of you, but with your divine feminine in the 3D. Okay? Which was supposed to happen by end of 2024. All the twin flames are supposed to come in to union. My name is Ilana. I'm an intuitive psychic, divine starseed, earth angel, first wave apparently. And I'm here to spread love, to teach people to do what they love, to focus on what they love and not what other people want them to be or do. Self-care through learning my own. I had a couple of falls, which has brought me to my knees, and that's why it's not going to be a very long reading. But if you want personal reading, it's bellairilana at gmail.com. I do different types of readings. Okay, well, welcome to Cosmic Hope Tarot. And let's see, I'm going to take three cards, and then I'm going to read to you from these cards. I'm going to read them to you, and then I'm going to ask Spirit to provide some messages to help you. Okay, so first one we got realization. Number 37, it might mean something to someone, or 10, or 73. The frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. Okay, 37. So realization. Let's see what the next one is. Okay, discernment, 20 upside down, 20 or 2. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. I read reversals, and we have 2 reversals. It was the same with the divine feminine. Had 1 up the right way, and back to your potential, and 2 upside down. Sacral chakra, number 2 again. We've got a lot of number 2s here. I don't know, number 2, 222 is angels. Number 2 could be because you're trying to balance things out, and so you're not able to balance your life enough. I see that as a 2. I also see as you not putting yourself first. Number 1 is putting yourself first. Okay. The frequency of the sacral chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our life. Okay, so we've got the sacral chakra, which is 2, and discernment, which is 2. Isn't that interesting? 220, 22. They're upside down. What I see is that a couple of things I'm seeing here, divine masculine. Sometimes our work and our creativity can go out of balance, and so we stop self-caring, we stop loving people, we stop loving ourselves, we stop giving emotional balance, we stop focusing on our divine feminine inside, our own divine feminine, which means lack of self-care, lack of self-nurturing, not eating properly, not sleeping enough, maybe not loving unconditionally, so sometimes these things can go out of balance. It could be also too much sexual activation, action, or not enough. Again, it's upside down. And discernment is putting the brakes on. Discernment is asking what is good for me and what isn't good for me, and how do I know what's good for me. Yeah, discernment is going inside and asking yourself, how have I gone out of balance here? What do I need to do to get back into balance here? How can I love myself? How can I nurture my divine feminine? It's really interesting. The biggest thing, that this is your potential, and that is realization. A lot of masculines are being brought up to not show their emotions. You're not allowed to cry. Be a man. So what you're being told here, the frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. In order to do that, you need to be connected to your feminine. You need to be able to cry. You need to be able to let the tears flow, to let go of the past, to let go of the beliefs that you are there to protect and to take care of. And you're not. You're there to protect and take care of yourself first of all. A lot of divine masculines are doing inner child work where they weren't given the opportunity to express their feelings. They were called weak, or sissies in America, whatever, you know, and you're being told that no, you're not. Just because a boy cries doesn't mean they're weak. It means that they're in touch with their emotions. Okay, so you've been called to connect to your divine feminine inside, okay? Because that way you can give yourself the self-love and self-care, and then it's easier for you to come towards your divine feminine without running away from your divine feminine, because your divine feminine on the 3D will be showing you every time she triggers you, or they trigger you. Every time the divine feminine triggers the divine masculine, it's them showing you're not taking care of yourself enough. You're putting work in front. You're not discerning what's good for you and what isn't. Oh, beautiful, the sun's coming out. You're not watching, looking from inner balance and detachment. It's time to detach from the world, the problems, the issue. And it's time to detach using discernment. You're not doing that enough. Detaching from other people's issues and problems, protecting yourself is very, very important. Yeah, if you're not protecting yourself, then how can you come into balance with yourself? Okay. Your ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment with compassion and wisdom. Okay, so you're able to put the compassion and wisdom into you first in order to be able to help others, not as a people pleaser, but as a wise divine masculine. Okay, so those are your messages, divine masculine. If you want a personal reading, it's bellairilana@gmail.com. I do all sorts of readings. I can read for your divine feminine. I can read for you, your spiritual divine journey. Protect yourself. Yeah, make sure you're protected. Make sure when you go towards people, your intuition sometimes is not your discernment. You may push people away that are actually giving you an opportunity to learn something. So instead of pushing them away, take a deep breath and figure out, what is that person trying to teach me? Are they trying to teach me that I'm not balancing my life, that I don't love myself enough, that I'm not basically true to myself? If this person is too emotional, am I not emotional enough? Are they trying to teach me to balance things so things can go better? You know, everybody is sent to you for a reason. And you have to get to a point where your divine feminine and divine masculine are so balanced that you can come into union. This is not a romantic union. This is a relationship that goes beyond relationships, where unconditional love is everywhere. If you don't know enough about the twin flame journey, I can do a reading for you for that and explain it to you more. But the whole point of it is that when the twins come together, the relationships will be based on total unconditional love, where each twin respects the other one to do what they've come to do without any pressure. Each twin will know from inside, they'll be so balanced, masculine and feminine, they will know what's good for them and what's good for the relationship. And then you can do your humanitarian job together. It's not the kind of relationship that's codependent, because codependency will come in if your discernment is upside down, as it is, and your sacral chakra is upside down. There will be codependency. You will be going towards the wrong people, not in your strength. Yeah? Not using your creativity or your sexual energies in the right way. Why am I saying that? Because a lot of divine feminines are now celibate. They're not getting into relationships. They're working on themselves to balance. So if you come into your divine feminine inside you, you will find that balance as well. Some of you may need to be celibate in order to go inside enough and to be able to realize your journey. Okay, there you go. So I hope you enjoyed that. As I say, my name is Ilana. I'm an intuitive psychic, twin flame specialist, tarot reader, medium. If you want a reading, whatever different types of readings, email bellairilana@gmail.com. I'll send you all the different types of readings I do at different price ranges, and hopefully we can sort something out to help you on your journey. I have got gaps at the moment, so if you want to get in there before it gets too busy, as it tends to get very busy around the summer, get in there. And also I'm doing special prices. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.